Hello all my JavaScript friends, this is TheVirtuoid, aka Mike Smith, and this is a very quick video showing you what I have been working on for the past couple of weeks. I have a test track ready to go. So let me take you on a very quick tour of what this test track is. Now, first of all, as you know, if you've been following along, is that we've got a bunch of different styles of tracks. We have what's called anchor tracks, a starting anchor, ending anchor, start line, end line, curves, and straights. So I'm going to show you what each of these look like in my proof of concept. So what we have here is the my little test track. This black thing right here is the starting anchor. That's actually going to end up being a wall or something. I don't know what it's going to be yet. The yellow thing represents the start line. This is a completely non-functional start line. I just wanted to make sure, mark it out to make sure I can differentiate that between everything else. Next, we have a straight that's got a contour on it. So let me back up here and show it to you. Yep, as you can tell here. Yep, there we go. See, that straight has a very nice little contour to it. So this is how we do a straight with a contour. This is a straight without a contour. This is a 45-degree angle. Yeah, it looks like junk, but you know, hey, right now it works. That's fine. But the idea here is that it will, do its job. It's got a 45-degree banking to it. You can kind of see. Let me get down a little lower here. You can kind of see here we go. Come on, I'll get it eventually, guys. Yeah, you can see the banking here. So it's got its own little banking. And it's got a large guardrail at the very top to make sure that you don't sit there and fly off the track. Here's another contoured straight. Nice. Here is a 180-degree curve. Same deal here. As with the 45-degree curve, I've got a as with the 90-degree curve, excuse me, I got a 45-degree banking on it with a large guardrail to keep people from going off of it. I got finally another final straight. Here's my finish line. And here is my, oops, there we go. Here is my ending cap. Let me get back up a little bit higher. There's my ending cap right there. Yeah, I tried to, just for funsies, apply a checkerboard JPEG to the finish line, and it didn't quite work out very well, but hey, that's the way it goes. So let me show you real quickly some very quick code that I've been working on. Let me run off to my other screen. Let's see where it is. There it is. There we go. So basically, what I wanted to be able to do is to be able to create pieces and literally just put them together, and that's kind of what this does here. I've got my starting position. Let's get this out of the way here so we can see the whole thing. I've got my starting position, starting direction vector. I've got my starting anchor, my ending anchor, my start line, and my finish line. As you can tell here, we're just creating the pieces. They have automatic links that are all considered straights. Here's my first straight here. One big change is for all the straights, I wanted to be able to say, hey, here's a length and here's some contours, some control points for the Bezier curve, but it just didn't work out that way. So if you have, I'm going to have to change my unit test to basically say, if you have a contour, you've got to give it some sort of ending position. That just makes everybody's life a whole lot easier. If you don't have any kind of control points, then you can give it a length, and it will just automatically do the length based upon the previous direction vector and just go on straight from that point. Here's straight number 3, which is another contour that was right in the middle. Straight number 4. This is how we define a curve 180. Real easy here. We just, hey, here's a radius. Here's the degrees, and does it go to the left or to the right? And originally in my videos I said I'm going to put left and right here, but I hated that. I ended up with positive and negative, and honestly I don't like that either, but eventually that's how it is for right now. We may change that. Here's a 90-degree curve. The only difference between that and the 180-degree curve is the number of degrees, but the radius is 20. It all calculates it for you automatically. It calculates the control points for you automatically. Straight number 5, and then to put the tracks in there, this is all there is to it. So let me just kind of get this looking a little bit better here. So you can see we start with the start anchor, then the start line, then that contoured straight, then the straight, then the 90-degree curve, then another contoured straight, then the 180-degree curve, then another contoured straight. There's our finish line. There's that final straight after the finish line, and then there's the ending anchor. And so that's all it is to it. Once you define the tracks up here, or each of the individual pieces, you just hook them together, and everything works like a champ. And I'm not going to go through the Babylon stuff here because it's all proof of concept. I've got to write the unit test and everything to try to test all that. But the final result is that you will end up with, see if I can get back to it. There we go. You'll end up with this. The final ending result. And as a little bonus here, do you want to see these? You want to see marbles race? I don't have any cars done yet, but I do have marbles. So if I was to go ahead and within my little POC app here, I can turn on and off the models and turn on and off the gravity. So I'm turning on the models. There are my models. They're all my marbles. There they are. Da-da-da-da. All rip roaring ready to go. So all we have to do now is turn on the gravity, hit save, and watch them done. Here we go. There they go. Da, 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 da. And a couple of them fall off. That's no big deal. They're marbles. And there they go. Past the finish line, past the ending anchor, which is supposed to be a wall by itself, also to be able to stop everything. But that's what I have. It works like a champ. I love it. Let's see if we can get down here and see who comes in first. They should be coming around. There they go. They're coming around here and into first place. Yep, there they go, into first place. So that's it. That's what I have. So let's watch them go bye-bye, and we will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel to view more videos. Click on the like button on this video and visit us at TheVirtuoid.com. Also, support us on Patreon, where you can get access to member-only videos. Links are down below. Again, thank you very much for watching, and keep on coding.